tongue twisters. I think I have another joke book. Let's do. Yeah, this one. Okay, we are going to do the Demco circextenders semi-rigid book covers. So 2 pieces, that does 1 book. And we're going to go ahead and start with this little baby one. I aimed you down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing better, but it's going to chop my head off. It'll be okay. But what you do for this back piece, and it tells you exactly on there, the instructions are on there. And so you put the edge of your book over this edge. Does it say 3/4 of an inch? 1/2 an inch past the edge. Okay, so I do that, line it up, which usually takes the longest part, right? And then trace it with my pen. Okay, today I'm going to use scissors to cut these out, but if I have a lot to do, then I'll use a rotary knife and a ruler. Okay, then on this one, you line it up 1/2 an inch past this edge right here. You want it 1/2 an inch past that onto this part that wraps around the spine. So this is the front piece. And then this is the back piece. All right, so then to put this on the back of the book, you see how this doesn't have anything on it? That's how you want to line it up, like this. Okay, so I usually pull down, I don't know that it really matters actually, but that's how it told me to do it. Pull down that part and I line it up. Then I use a bone folder. Push that out. I make sure the edges are down really well. And I can't ever seem to get it exact, so I have like a little bit to trim right there. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, then you turn it over to the front and you pull off this spine piece. And you line this up on the front cover and lay down that spine piece. Wrap it over. Lay it down. Okay, then you want to take off this front piece right here. And this is really rigid, much more rigid than that part that we wrapped around the spine. And then lay that down. Again, I make sure the edges are all down. All right, so this one I need to trim a little bit. I can't ever seem to get it exact. Someday I will. Okay, and right here. And I think I might be a little particular too. Like I could probably let some of that go, but I don't. All right, and that looks great, and it's nice and sturdy. I love the grids on these. Helps you cut straight. I almost thought I forgot to put the barcodes on just then, but I didn't. I did it earlier. I didn't want to say this before I did that, but very rarely I get air bubbles in these also. I didn't want to say that before I did it in case I got a big old air bubble. But not very often, and if so, I just pop it with an X-Acto knife and try and get as much air out as possible. You guys, you didn't tell me to put on the nonfiction genre. So now I have to put on the outside. It's always something I forget, right? This is going in our joke section. So I'm gonna cover these with the label cover. I know some of y'all were out there saying, you forgot, you forgot. Thank you. I appreciate you trying to look after me. So maybe one time I'll do one of these books and remember everything. We'll see. All right, so I'll put some of those ultra aggressive label covers over these, and these will be good to go for the kids.